got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, Dave.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defending.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Ellington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the...
Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him, and nobody's close. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He makes the grab. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Ellington. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellington. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He might want another play. Oh, it happens again. Movement up front for the second straight play, and that'll back him up again. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Split backs here. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
He's got him. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, he makes a catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
27, Louisville, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's King. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got him downfield. Looking for more room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying to pound it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Power ahead. Diving for the score. And the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on the 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. A run for the quarterback. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellington. Spins away from the defense.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Cuts it out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They say every game counts the same in the standings.